again, the sun will rise again, and the sun will rise again in our land. The sun once rose in our land. Our heart rose with the sun. Day after day, we waited. We looked up and waited. The sunrise refreshed us. In its heat, we were made strong. Each passing day, we waited. We looked up and waited. Now, no more. No more sunshine. No more laughter. No more. No more joyful dance at the break of dawn. No more. With faces hidden in masks, they came. They took. They maimed. They came. They took. They raped. They came. They took from us our son. They came. They took our tomorrow, slaughtered today. As we sing our union song at 55, when will our dream of sunshine become our present reality? When will the sun rise in our land again? This land of plenty, this land of hunger pangs, this land of open tea-free, this land of silent violence, this land of diverse tribal tones. When will the sun rise and warm our hearts? When? As we sing our union song at 55, when? The sun once rose in our land. Our heart rose with the sun. At 55, when?
From the Islamic Maghreb in North Africa to Somalia in the Horn of Africa and Nigeria's northeast, gradually and sadly, terrorism is spreading through Africa. Just last Friday, as Nigerians were celebrating the country's 55th anniversary, terrorists once again killed and injured scores of innocent people through a series of coordinated bomb attacks right at the heart of Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Who are these monsters? What do they want? How can they be stopped? These are questions begging for answers. Dr. Yinka Omojobi, a law and international relations teacher, has written this compelling book titled Frontiers of Jihad, Radical Islam in Africa. Our focus today is on this book, its author, and its important subject. Let's start by briefly introducing the book to you. Please don't go away.
The book, Frontiers of Jihad, Radical Islam in Africa by Dr. Yinka Omojobi, is divided in 2 sections with 10 chapters and 344 pages. It was published by Safari Books in the year 2015. With a foreword by Bayo Adekanye, an emeritus professor of political science, the book explores the crescent of terror and its complexities from radical groups such as Boko Haram in West Africa, Hamas in Gaza, Islamic State in Iraq, and the diverse Al-Qaeda franchise in the Middle East. The intent and purpose of the book is to explore how and why radical Islam finds a breeding ground in Africa. It analyzes the solution to this impasse emanating across the continent.
I was at the book's formal public unveiling event in Lagos. Here's how it went.
Nothing but mayhem, tears and blood. These are what terrorists who wave religious flags all over the world have brought. Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, and other evil groups continue to push their mindless global agenda with nothing but violence. And Africa seems to be their new territory. Dr. Yinka Omojobi, an expert in law and international relations, addresses this issue of global terrorism with a focus on the African continent in his new book, Frontiers of Jihad, Radical Islam in Africa.
People who are, as rightly stated by His Excellency.
Recently at Muson Center, Lagos, southwest Nigeria, guests gathered to launch the important new book.
Differentiate between. You're welcome, sir.
And speakers had much to say about the book, its author, and the subject.
The submission which we must proclaim with the author is that while jihad has both military and spiritual connotation and may entail the defense of the Ummah, the ultimate and progressive understanding of jihad must necessarily be in the transformation of the human person.
I believe that this book should reach the very highest echelons of our government, especially the National Security Office, and also our neighbors who are our partners in dealing with this thing will ultimately benefit also from the intellectual basis that underpin the problem that we are facing and help us to better organize ourselves.
At due moment, the book is unveiled.
Those who are taking advantage of us, we must collectively join hands together to push them out of our border. And I trust that we can genuinely do that when we have accurate information so that we do not begin to mutually suspect ourselves.
In the fight against terrorism, there is certainly a need for research-based books like Frontiers of Jihad, and who should be reading it?
Islam is a religion of peace, I have stated that, but we have a few minor percentage of Muslims who have come out to, under an ideology of death and destruction, to destroy the world. Now, the essence of the book looks into not just how, but why this is so.
From the look of things, this new book seems destined to become an important reference material in the fight against terror.